to athletics LLC with Lamar, Lucius, Big League Chew, and my man Clyde. You're about to be schooled in all things track and field. This is experience. Yes, sir. We are talking past, present, future. Y'all listen up. Let's go.
World Championships. They're here. That's so crazy. I feel like we were just talking about NCAAs and then we just talked about USAs and now we're talking about World Championships. But anyhow, it is among us and therefore we must predict it. Eek. Here we go. So World Championships preview. We do as we do. We make some really good predictions as well as some really bad predictions. And then we just rock out. I wasn't going to finish that one. I almost did. Whoops. Anyhow, so Lucius, how are you tonight?
I am fabulous. I'm out here in my second home, Eugene, Oregon, again. Yeah, I'm loving it. Loving life. Getting ready for the big meet. Culmination to the season, and I'm excited about it. It's going to be a great championship.
I feel like you should have property and just Airbnb it, and then not Airbnb it when you're there.
See, no, because Angela's going to hear you and we'll be looking for something. Don't do that.
Oops, my bad. Governor, hello, sir. How are you tonight?
Greetings from Canada, and just all is quiet over here, but looking forward to the fireworks.
Eesh. I know, right? Crap. Clyde, how are you?
I just got disturbing news. I'm irritated. Let's go.
But your background's so serene.
Yeah.
You need a woo-saw to your background.
It is. We have a very pretty campus here in San Jose, but nah.
That's a really nice office. You've got a really prime office space right there. That is
right.
Cool.
I've got a prime window that you're welcome to check out if you'd like. I hear it's up for grabs. Lamar, the baseball dad Huffins, how are you?
I'm doing my best impersonation this week of a duck. All hell is breaking loose below the water, but above the water, I am very serene and just moving along. So we're gonna keep it moving, and y'all won't see the crazy behind my sunglasses. But yeah, this is gonna be a fun one.
Nice. Well, let's start the conversation off. We'll leave our predictions for last. We'll save the best for last, of course.
Oh boy.
Talking about some of the, we'll call it shenanigans, but it's a lot of the non-US Federation shenanigans that are happening en route to World Championships. And it seems to be happening like every day. We get a new light of.
Well, I want to jump in there real quick and just say this. They grant World Championships like 4 years in advance, right? So like you have as a federation, you have all kinds of time to set up logistics so that it's plug and play, right? Like you can do everything except pick the team in advance, but you can literally do everything else. You can block off flights, you can secure seats, you can do all the things necessary to do years in advance, certainly months. And some of the shenanigans that are going down from country to country are literally just like people just found out there was a World Championship meet like 3 days ago. So I just want to start it off with that and let the rest of my colleagues bang, 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 bang. Oh,
I mean, look, one of these, I have a small connection to, so I'm really irritated about it. You're absolutely right. Some nations are definitely playing the can't get right game right now, and it's really sad and embarrassing to watch. I'm irritated that the narrative in social media world seems to be that this is somehow the Americans' fault or the government's fault. Like they don't have their visas because, we screwed up somehow. Stop with that. But the issue that I really want to get into that I'm very disappointed in is the Nigerian delegation. Ms. Ezine Abba, who I used to coach, who's currently coached by Ronnie Harrison, who had the best season of her life running for UC Berkeley, flew. I'm just going to read her words. It's been the dream of my life to compete for Nigeria on the world stage. But despite reaching the world standard, flying to Nigeria alone, switching my allegiance from the US, mentally, physically preparing myself for after my first ever hamstring strain, the Athletic Federation of Nigeria has failed me. The negligence and egocentric actions of the minister and other admins have once again overcome the federation, which is negatively affecting athletes. Why am I being told 40 minutes before my flight to Oregon, the week of competition, that I'm no longer competing because of their wrongdoings and irrational fear? I have already passed 2 out of 3 drug tests, but for some reason, I'm not allowed to do my third because of, quote, fear of failure. How in the hell is that the excuse by the Nigerian Federation? And unlike, 10 some odd years ago where we had random Americans, faking Nigerian status to join the team, and like Ezine's family's from Nigeria. Like, this is a legitimate transfer of allegiance. And there's no way they got 4 women faster than her. So whatever's going on with the Nigerian Federation, that's ridiculous. That is pure shenanigans. And it's really sad to watch. So feel bad for you, girl.
That sucks. That sucks.
All I have to say is this: is one, when it comes to the Nigeria Federation, no one should be surprised at anything that they do. They do foolishness like this all the time. Second of all, shame on everybody out there, no matter what country or federation you're from, that didn't do your due diligence and prepare for this. A lot of complaining about cost of this, cost of that. In the day, we've known for 2 years that the meet was going to be here. You should have prepared better. So, shame on you for killing the dreams of all the athletes who, busted their tails to put themselves in this position.
Governor, I know you have something for us here.
Of course he does.
You understand that I have been privy to said shenanigans from a small federation representing Cayman, and everything that was involved in that. And it took me a while to figure out like what was really going on. I mean, I have there are aspects of my career that I've been robbed of that I will never get back. And because of decisions, not because of anything that I did. No. My legacy, my ability to establish myself as one of the best, getting it, you're relying on a federation to have their checks and balances, right? To have their finances in order, to be organized, to plan, to know exactly what an athlete needs from a preparation standpoint, travel, all of that. And we're in 2022, and the things that I dealt with, these athletes are still dealing with. And the big part of the reason is that you're dealing with the same people. The same people are either in charge or they're in charge of the people that are in charge. And that is how it is with small nations. That's how it is with developing nations. That's how it's always going to be. And none of this. I mean, we have seen these stories pop up the week of the Olympics or the week before or week of world championships. I'm at the airport and my visa was revoked. Like, huh? I mean, I've been dealing with it on even on my end with athletes that are being told that, yes, we're going to take you to said championships, but we're going to go 2 weeks in advance. 2 weeks? What are you doing for 2 weeks? Okay. So all that being said, I mean, it's none of it surprises me. And I think, I think that there probably needs to be a special section as we've done for these things that pop up, the last few days prior to the championships. I think it's just going to continue.
I wanna piggyback and go straight from there and run another leg on this stomp on the idiocy relay. To the fans of track and field who watch our show, who only see the gross motor side of what happens, right? Like, you're just watching the center of the screen. You don't really know about any of the politics and the shenanigans that go on behind the scenes. I guess I'm unfortunately gonna remove the curtain and show you the wizard. For every smaller nation, which includes just about every single Caribbean nation, which the governor alluded to, if you watch during the Olympics, because most times the procession and the World Championships isn't shown. If you watch during the Olympics, the number of officials and administrators that come from smaller countries outnumber the number of athletes 2, 3, 4, and sometimes 5 to 1. So if you watch the procession when they come in during the Olympics, just look at the people who are walking across your screen and look at how many of them are not athletes. And why is that relevant? Because here's what I'm going to tell you. Nigeria is, so far, they've got 3 people or 4 people that have made their team who are not going to be able to compete because of different levels of shenanigans. But here's what I do know. Every single Nigerian administrator is going to be there in the VIP section, sitting 3 seats from Clyde, drinking and eating on World Championship budget money, right? And every single one of them has their room accommodations in the 5-star hotel that is in Eugene. And every single one of them has their credentials straightened out, and they won't have any, and I mean any, issues with their World Championships. And that, unfortunately, is really the issue. As the governor said, like, this has been going on for a very long time. Like, let's be clear. The governor and I are in our 50s, and we competed in the late 80s, heavily at the international, all through the 90s. And this is absolutely and positively true, period, across the board. Big League and I, we coach someone from a small Caribbean country, and let's just say there has been some hand-wringing and consternation about flights to Eugene, accommodations. Why do you need 2 coaches? Wait, we're only going to bring 1 physio, even though we have 3 guys in 3 different events that are in the top 10 in the world. We're going to bring 1 physio, and because this guy is the highest ranked, we're going to bring his physio, not anybody else's. And so on. Wait, you need another credential. That's going to cost $300. But why? And so on. The point to all of this is this. There won't be anybody from this federation or any other small country federation that has any logistical issues on their trips to world championships. And, you know, the tail has been wagging the dog in our sport for a very long time. And trust me when I tell you, and Clyde will see this firsthand. And honestly, we're gonna expect a report and a notebook back after world championships as to the validity of what I'm saying. I know it's gonna happen, but let me know if there are any issues in the world championships VIP seating section. Let's see if they ever run out of shrimp. Let me know if anybody needs champagne in it, and oh, we've run out of that. Because I promise you, it's not going to happen. I promise you, it's not going to happen. And at the end of the day, like, that's always been the problem in our sport, right? The behind the scenes folks who are administrators who don't really do very much, they are always taken care of at Olympics and World Championships before, during, and after athletes. Always has been, and unfortunately, always will be.
You're very well said, but I totally agree. But I got one more lap for you on the shenanigans. And this goes to our American fan base. I'm very much over the idea that we need to continue to pander to our casual fans who, let's be real, just don't care about anything that's going on. Now, it is a fact that these world championships are the first on American soil. It is also a fact that they have been lamely, if not at all, promoted in the country. USATF, World Athletics, whoever's responsible for advertising this in this country, you drop the ball. But I'm tired of all the complaining from the fan base about the accessibility of Eugene. I don't want to hear about the flights. I don't want to hear about the travel. I don't want to hear about the hotels. I don't want to hear about the cost. And you know why I don't? Because I don't never hear anybody bitching about the Super Bowl. This is our Super Bowl. And you know what? The Super Bowl ain't for everybody. So if you broke, say you broke, watch it on TV. It is what it is. The World Championships is not for everybody to experience. I wish that everybody could go. I wish that everybody had the means to go. But this is not a place where you get to find $5 tickets. Like, stop whining. It is what it is. It's literally our Super Bowl, and it's bigger than the Super Bowl. It's the World Championships. Enjoy it in any way that you can, but stop whining. Like, the whining has reached a level that I can't stomach it anymore. Figure it out. If you're a fan, if you're passionate about the sport, you should be there. If you don't have the means to be there, you should watch it on TV. You should tweet about it. You should put it on social media. You should help tell the stories, but you got to stop whining because you can't go. It ain't for everybody.
Those are facts.
All right. Well, I think this esteemed panel is over the excuses and ready for reality. There's no more buying you some time, or what's the word I want to use? Soothing you for your discomfort. Be in it. Shape up or shape out. Gotta go. All right. The next thing we were going to talk about in regards to was, I'm scrolling fast, sorry. The field event chairs. I'm not going to call it the section for coaches, the chairs.
Oh, you mean the musical chairs?
Yes. So, okay, hold on. Before we get into it, and I let you guys go just on this deep dive, I was going through the manual last night because I was looking for a couple pieces of information. One being nosy, two having to deal with logistics. And like, it's really in the manual. And it's
Yes.
really like,
Oh,
it's and it's been in there. And granted, like unless you're reading it, unless you took the time to read it prior, it's been in the manual for a while. But just what, what? Like I'm thinking about it, right? We're all at nationals, right? If not coaching, spectating. They had that whole first row commandeered for coaches, and you know, once in a while there was a person sitting there checking in, once in a while there wasn't, and you were just down there until someone kicked you out. And so when this was brought to light, I'm like, no, we had the whole first row. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy.
Chu, without reading out of the book, let's just, for the audience, World Athletics has decided that the front row on the horizontal jumps area of the stadium, they are reserving 2 seats, two for the coaches. And the idea is that the coaches will be able to stand on the stairway and be escorted and shuffled in and out when their jumper is going to be jumping. I'm not going
or thrower
or whatever. I'm not going to the World Championships to coach. I'm going strictly as a spectator. So I'm gonna let y'all run with this, but I'm just gonna tell you this. We've all been to Oregon a whole bunch of times. Y'all better have more than those 80-year-old white ladies with the yellow coats trying to direct that mess, because that is never going to happen. You are begging for a disaster with that kind of setup. No one is gonna abide by that. Y'all got it.
So I'm gonna speak on this, and having been the person in the arena with my coach in the stands and the challenges that came with that, you know, and ushers and all these things, right? And having been at my first NCAAs in the new stadium, being down at the bottom, let's just start there. That is not a good vantage point. If you're trying to get the complete panorama, let's just I'm going to speak to the horizontals. It is not a good place to be to try and gauge everything that's going on, because there's so much going on in front of you, right? God forbid there are races happening at the same time. So you almost kind of have a feel of Texas A&M, well, the old Texas A&M, you know, and yes, the runways are right on the inside of the track, but still, the best vantage point is actually further up. If you can get further up, then you're going to be able to see everything, and you're going to be able to coach better, right? So I can, you know, if I'm putting myself in the mindset, in the minds of these jumps coaches, I think they're going to recognize really, really quickly that that is not an advantage. It's not an advantage. Those 2 spots, no. What they will end up doing, and I think this is going to happen, is that they're going to perch themselves up on the mezzanine, right? Mm-hmm. And then they're going to walk down and they're going to talk to their athletes after the jump. And then they're going to walk their happy butts back up to the mezzanine. That's what they're going to do. Okay. Now, I don't know where the throws, the coaching area is for the throws, but the way, I mean, and Lamar can confirm this with me, is that I don't know that there is a good place in that stadium to coach the throws, because again, you're actually watching from a distance, any way you slice it, right? So that's not ideal. Okay, so you make do, you know, and how many times do we watch these championships and the camera is panning the stadium to find the coach, right? Somebody jumps a big jump or somebody throws a big throw, and they pan and the coach is somewhere up in the stands. The coach is not down at the bottom. So I don't know what the big deal is about this whole deal. I think that, you know, yeah, I think it's a moot point. for those that are really trying to hone in on what their athletes are doing, they're going to find an empty seat somewhere, or they're going to bogart somewhere, and they're going to figure out their
Bogart.
spot.
They go Bogart.
They're going to bogart, and they're going to
That's what
figure
they
it out
gonna do.
where they need to hang out, and they'll be there until someone steps to them and moves them or whatever, and then they'll find another spot. That's just what coaches do. So,
Like literally,
Amen.
Absolutely.
that was the first lesson I learned when I moved from high school to collegiate coaching, was you go and you do until someone tells you to stop.
absolutely,
And I still hesitate to this day.
act like you own the place until someone tells you you don't own the. So I can't be here. Oh, my bad, man.
But no, but I agree with you.
So I'll just go ahead and move. He's winning anyway, so I'm good.
Literally.
I agree with you. I'm just blown away by the idea that someone in a suit believes there's 32 jumpers, right? You're going to escort 32 coaches one at a time in rotating in these seats. Like, who came up
In two
with that?
seats.
In 2 seats. Who came up
And
with
so,
that?
like, do you sit? Is it musical chairs? Do you sit in? Like, do you have an on deck seat and then a
Right.
up seat?
Right.
Right. So,
There's a
like, do you
line.
move over when your athlete gets up?
Right. We're
and
going
then
to line up. Chew,
And
you're
then
up
we
next.
and you get up.
I know, right? Well, and then so here was my, like, in my thinking of it. So you've got these 2 seats, you've got the aisle, and then whatever room is available. So let's say I'm conversing with said athlete and the conversation's taking longer. And then now you've got these 2 seats and this movement. So now your conversation takes even longer versus having this area, right? Like, I'm thinking of the pictures that I saw just from people taking pictures. I'm thinking of my own experiences when we've been in a championship environment and, you know, like, it's isolated. I'm like, yeah, first off, the spectators who are next to them are going to get so irritated.
Absolutely.
So irritated. And there's going to be an argument on that front alone. But then the people,
$1,500 for my seat,
right? Imagine. So I'm thinking of course, we don't know exactly what 2 chairs this is yet, but I'm thinking about how the stadium is lined up on that level, and you've got seats to the right, and then seats to the left, and then seats behind. You think those people aren't going to be complaining that they can't see through these people?
I'm guessing those 2 seats are going to be the 2 closest seats to the
aisle,
the board.
No, they'll have to be.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, to the aisle. Okay, so look, let's. I mean, the governor said it best. You know, we can make a big deal out of this. Coaches are going to get to where they have the best vantage point to watch the people do what they do.
Yeah.
We are all very aware that track and field coaches have their own version of sign language, right? So we can coach from a distance. Well, again, we beat this horse to death. We're the only sport where the coaches aren't allowed to engage in what's going on. So we've become accustomed to being far away, to being at disadvantages. You know, I'm at the NCAA meet, and I'm watching my high jump coach, Melanie Welty, because we have girls in 2 different pits in the multi, run laps around the stadium to get back, right? So again, I mean, it's an absolutely absurd thought and idea, but don't make a big deal out of it, because still we're going to get to the areas we need to get to. Again, we have our own sign language. Hey, yeah, you know, all that stuff. We'll be fine.
So this is great. Like, I'm so glad I get to go last, because you guys have like said, I got like 6 balls like teed up for me. So this is amazing. One, like, the governor ran the greatest first leg humanly possible, because listen, folks, exactly what that man said is 100% true. Like, listen, he jokingly has told y'all, if you ever want to see me hyphy, right, cut me in line, right? Okay. Now, here's the truth. If you really want to see me hyphy, try to get involved in the way of me coaching. He's seen that too, unfortunately, right? Yep. Like, he's seen an official almost get one of my athletes hurt. And he actually said to me, he was proud of me for not hopping over the 6-foot fence. This is what I'm going to say to y'all. Here's what I'm not going to do. I am not going to get myself so worked up and involved in musical chairs that I can't coach my athlete.
Right.
I am going to survey the situation. I'm going to figure out who my fish is that is going to either A, move, or B, become now part of Team Victor, because we are sitting right next to each other when he's doing what he has to do. Right? There are two of us. Coach Chu is going to be where she needs to be, and Coach Huff is going to be where he needs to be. We will communicate a la Sir Lucius said, with our gang signs of track and field terminology, right? I will probably have, you know, the backs of legal pads, so I have like some level of note card for, you know, back, forward, up, down, yada yada yada. And then let's just be honest. Let's just go backwards. And you ask any human being that's ever coached the high jump, the worst place in the entire world to coach the high jump has always been the University of Oregon's track and field facility. They haven't moved anything.
No.
It's not even any harder. It's the same, right? Like the high jump is literally impossible to properly position yourself and coach.
Yeah.
There. Right? So World Championships just makes it the same. So at the end of the day, right, what you're going to do, what all of you have said is what you're going to do, and what I'm going to get to do, and what Big League is going to get to do all of, right? Because we're going to get all of the experiences. We're going to get the warm your athlete up in the back and like don't even get to get in the facility before they run the 100, so you watch it on TV. We're going to get that, right? We're going to get the watching of the nonsense and watching, because people forget, like, look, I just looked it up. There's 23 athletes in 16 countries in the combined events in just the deck. Okay. So let's be clear. There's a language barrier there. If we're talking about these seats, there's a huge language barrier there. Right. And I know all these coaches, there are some aggressive human beings in this group. So good luck with trying to herd them. Right. But this is what I want to,
and let me add one caveat to that, sir. Of the 23 countries that you're dealing with, 12 of them haven't read the manual and don't know.
That's why it's 18. Even better. They're going to find out in real time.
They're going to find out in real time, right? So like that in and of itself is all just truly special. And at the end of the day, here's what I'm not going to do. We started training in September. I am not going to spend September to the third week in July to get this young man prepared to try to win a medal at World Championships to be derailed by a seating issue. And those who involve themselves and get themselves derailed mentally in that, they are going to do themselves and their athletes a disservice, and they're going to look stupid standing around talking about, well, so-and-so would have done better if they didn't have these seats. And I had my back turned because I was trying to get out the seat. And yeah, okay. If you involve yourself in that, you're crazy. But I want to say this again. I like to share because we get to go behind the scenes, and I like to share with people who don't. In Serbia, the track was the most unique track surface in the world, right? It's on top of, it's in a lowered arena, and it was actually on top of a basketball floor. So it's actually built up off the ground, the bottom track surface, not just the bank, right? So the track is at this level and the seats start here, okay? They start below the track surface. The coaching area, which was also in the VIP area for the pole vault and the shot put, you had to somehow gain access into the World Athletics VIP area to go coach. Okay, that's first off. You had to get through there to get to your coaching area, and the coaching area was the first 2 rows. I am 6'2.5". I stood on the ground in the first row, and I could not see over the edge of the track. So I moved up 2 seats, and here comes a little lady, because we're in the VIP section. They've sold these seats. Here comes a little lady who says, "You can't sit there." I said, no, I can't see sitting there. She says, you can't sit there. I said, you don't understand. I don't care what you're saying to me. I have to coach that guy, and I'm trying to win a medal. So I'm going to sit here. And she's like, she went to get somebody. I was like, you can go get Seb Coe. He was sitting 6 rows behind me and about 11 feet from me, right? And I turned around and I said, you know, this makes no sense. He looks at me. I was like, you made coaching areas that you can't coach from. And then the lady comes back and she says, you can sit there. And I said, sounds good. Because that's what coaches are going to do, right? We're not going to be derailed by the lack of somebody else's forethought when it comes to championships that we train all year for. Like that just is what it is. It is laughable that they thought of it. It's laughable that nobody debunked it. It's even more laughable that they put it in print, right? And there, look, here's the truth. There are going to be some people derailed by this, you know. But as for me and my clan, like, I have one of the loudest whistles on this planet. My athlete is going to be able to hear me, see me, and find me no matter where I am, right? And I think that it is laughable that this nonsense is something we're talking about, because it's in print, right? When you read it, you have to chuckle, because it literally says there's 2 seats and coaches will be escorted in and out of these seats. And, you know, knowing the coaches that we're talking about, all you could do is laugh about, like, in your head, them trying to escort Sir Lucius in and out of a seat. Right?
Look his face right now. Look at his face.
How do I get in the middle of this?
He said, "I
No,
wish
I'm just
would."
using you. Right, I'm just using you as an example, right? You're not even a field event guy.
Because you know good and well, I am never going to have a problem. I'm just going to find some place to sit and be quiet in the corner somewhere. You know me.
I am here for the yellow coat crew to move Sir Lucius or Lamar from wherever else they want to be. I am here for it. I will tip a glass to you when the yellow coats move you.
Let's just say this. Ushers on 4 continents are 0 for a lifetime in defying me from getting where I need to be in an Olympic or World Championship stadium as an athlete or as a coach. They are literally 0 for my lifetime.
Amen. I'm with it.
That's so funny. So funny. All right. Well, now let's get to the part that everybody's been waiting for. Just gonna go head first. Well, consensus, men or women first?
Ladies first, always.
Ladies first. Okay, got it. All right. We are going to be predicting the 100, 200, 15.
Whoa.
No. No 100.
No. 100 hurdles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big league, don't get fired. You just
1,
got
2,
my
3,
God.
4. So I'm missing an event then.
No, you got women's discus, women's 800, women's 1500, women's 200, and women's 100 hurdles.
Yes.
1,
Reading
2,
is fundamental, dear.
3. That's 4.
That's 5.
Women's
200
discus,
hurdles.
women's 800, women's 1500,
Oh, I didn't write down
women's
800.
200.
That's what it was.
There we go.
That's
You know,
what it
look,
was.
I'm gonna call you out your name, Marissa Ann. Reading is fundamental.
Oh man.
Well, wait, hold on. Can I had thrown this into the mix with you wonderful people, that I wanted everybody to predict something, we'll say, wild or unpredictable that's going to happen at World Championships. Let's throw those out there real quick, because I don't want anybody's event predictions to unearth their wild happening. Does that make sense?
Got it. So we're gonna do the single wild prediction first.
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
You know what? I'll go first. I am
course you
predicting. Well, I don't, because I don't want to everybody complain that, well, I said it, but then I don't bet.
Nobody
I'm not willing
complaining,
to go
man.
first.
Hey, can you get to your pick? Quit going around the block.
Anyway, are you done eating your bar food?
No. Hey,
I
I popped popcorn for this show. I knew it was going to be good, so I'm eating my popcorn.
Quote of the
am
day.
Like we had to watch you eat chicken wings one night, so we could.
that, you know what? That was a spectacular show.
Chocolate covered bananas.
I
Exactly.
am going to predict that a thing Mo does not win the 800.
Oh,
Old prediction.
Take a
I like
breath.
it.
Take a breath. Okay. All right.
I'm going to be very vague in my prediction because that's what I like to do.
Oh my God.
There will be 4 world records broken in these championships.
Ooh.
Oh, but you're not gonna give us the 4?
Sure am not.
Boo. That's a soft prediction.
Okay. Oh, 4 world records. That's a soft prediction. Okay.
No, you got to tell us which ones.
No, I want you to be surprised. I'm not telling you.
Can we get 2 and not the obvious 2?
Nope.
I think there's 4 obvious ones.
Okay, well, you give it to us since he won't. Give us the 4 obvious.
No, you will. Leave my stuff alone. What's your
No,
prediction?
you ain't saying nothing. This is Lamar. Give us the 4 obvious ones.
Women's 400 hurdles, men's shot put, men's pole vault, women's triple jump. Like
Thank you for spoiling my prediction, sir. Appreciate it.
I just thought you were going to pick more than 4.
4 is a safe pick, right?
Yes, 4 is literally an on the porch pick. Yes.
That's why I said a soft.
Hey, can you make your prediction since mine is soft?
Uh,
Y'all need to hurry. You need to get going. I'm running out of popcorn, man. Come on.
Uh-oh. I actually like your prediction, Sir Lucius. I thought you were gonna pick 5 or 6 though.
See you. Leave me alone.
all right, I'll give you bold. I'll give you my bold prediction. Arian Knighton wins the 200-meter dash, and there will be daylight between him and whoever's the silver medalist.
Okay.
See, now I thought you were gonna actually go the one step further and say that he
Yes,
was
I
gonna
was
break the
waiting.
American record. Like I thought you were gonna say that, and I was like, do it. Oh.
I believe he can break the American record, but I ain't worried about that.
No, I feel you. I understand what you're saying, and you said that with your chest, so I feel that.
All right. My bold prediction is that Marquise Dundee wins the long jump.
oh,
How far does he jump to win it?
Hey, why you always got to be adding stuff, man? You always got to. You can't just take what the man.
Because the governor being diabolical, and I want all of it on.
Governor, high five, baby.
Absolutely. And look, if we roll back the tape, I want everybody to understand there have been 2 ridiculously bold predictions as to who's going to win this long jump competition. I picked the decathlete,
Yes,
and
you
he
did.
picked Dendy. So
You did.
let's go.
What you got, Chewy?
I'm going bold only because I have not necessarily insider information, but I have
Oh,
very
boy.
close conversation that in the women's marathon, the Kenyans will actually beat the Ethiopians. The Kenyans will go 1-2.
Boo.
Have you been drinking some governor Kool-Aid? You show up on the scenes with these random distance factoids.
Because
The
I've been
I
marathon.
know.
When the hell is the
consistent
marathon even
conversation.
being run?
Hey, we all have our people, right? Evidently,
We
y'all
got our
just
people.
found out that big leagues people are all up in the mountains doing distance runs. Clearly,
Well, my conversations are limited at this point, so
Big thing. We're gonna talk about this later because yeah.
So wait,
Hey, look,
what is
you
the
know,
official
'cause, hey,
prediction?
look, hey,
That the
hold on a
Kenyans
second,
are going to go
'cause-
1-2?
The Kenyans sweep the Ethiopians.
Okay,
in
so
the- in-
because if you got
the
this kind of information,
marathon.
we need to talk about recruiting down the line. It's like, yeah, clearly you know, right, Governor? We need to talk
I
about
mean,
Clyde.
That's
Yeah,
right.
facts.
if you got those kind of connections, we need to talk.
Right.
Mm.
Marathon.
Marathon.
Okay.
Write
Oh,
it down. Yep. All right. So we will start with the women's 200 first. Again, as always, we're picking the top three,
Totally.
5, 3, 1, and I will score from that. I have not fixed the Excel. I have made sure it's accurate because it was accurate the first time.
Well, it
And
wasn't.
Ogie.
Listen, listen.
Hey, can we move on in life here?
Yes.
That's all.
The-
We're ready.
the-
Take your L like a man and we're good.
The Dominion adding machines have been fixed for the LLC.
Right.
Oh my God.
My abacus
yes.
has been
Yeah.
oiled. Don't worry. So
We get accurate counts.
We all have the inaccurate counts where the tabs are off, like
Right.
like the voting
Hanging
machines in
tabs,
Florida. So we're the hanging
tabs
tabs.
and whatnot.
So, and for all of you who are wondering, Sir Lucius is going to be selecting this game.
Oh yeah. He don't get a pass on the
Yeah.
world team.
So
Yeah.
she is in the mix this round. All righty. So we will start off with Sir Lucius first. Who are your three for the 200?
I'm gonna go pretty standard here. I'm gonna go Miss Jackson. Our girl ETH Elaine, and then I'm on a big rooting for Abby to get third. Abby to be third.
Got it. Baseball dad.
The baseball dad is going to use history as a great predictor of the future. I'm going to say Miss Elaine Thompson, hurrah, Sharika Jackson, and Abby Steiner.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Clyde, what say you, sir?
I just have a point of order question. Forgive my ignorance. How did the Americans get 4 athletes into the women's 200?
World rankings.
World rankings.
Next.
Who are the 4 athletes?
Cambria Sturgis, Prandini, Tamara Clark, and Abby Steiner.
Yeah.
So how do the world rankings allow you to have
Until
4?
the wheels fell off last year.
Who did?
Sturgis.
Sturgis.
Okay.
So she has
Diamond League points.
Diamond League, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, smart.
Somebody was
business.
telling me that there's an event where we have 5.
Yeah.
I haven't discovered that event yet.
Is
All right.
it the men's 100? There's an event we
No.
have 5 athletes.
It's not the men's 100.
All right.
I know that
It's not
only that
the
because I've seen the call sheet. They're not on there.
All right. Anyway, sorry to derail that. My bad. All right. Golly. A week ago, I had a different pick.
About a week ago.
I had a different pick a week ago.
Just go with it, Clyde. Go with the gut.
Nah, because you stepped out in social media, started whining about stuff, changed my attitude.
We have 4 in the men's 200 also.
You know, we got 4s all over the place.
Yeah. Noah's the defending champion.
Oh, yes.
Right. That one, yes.
There's 4 in the 110 hurdles. There's 4 in the triple jump.
Nope. I was right. We have 5 in the men's 200 because Josephus Lyles is in the 200.
Oh, that's right. 'Cause that was the
I knew
conversation.
we have 5
That's
because
so
we have
strange.
Knighton, Lyles, Curley, Bednarik, and Lyles are all in the
Wow.
men's 200.
So
So
he
that
got
had-
it for the same reason.
That had to be world
Yeah,
rank.
same reason. Same
Okay.
reason.
Okay.
That's wild. All right. Anyway, so God. All right. Sharika Jackson for the win. Abby for second and Elaine for third.
Really quick, what I find interesting about the fact that they allowed us to have, or allowed any countries to have 4 and 5 based on world rankings, is that they have established their own rule that if a country has 2 wild cards, you can't use both of them.
Right. Right.
So
That's why
if two people have actually done something on the track to earn a spot in the world championships, like, nope, you can only use one of those. But if we have this bogus ranking system and a 4th and a 5th person are inside our top 20, they can come.
Yeah. Gotta justify the rankings, right?
I mean, there you go. Hey, let's get it. Next.
Governor.
Next is Chewy. Or my bad.
No, Governor, and then me.
Whose turn is it?
Yours.
The governor.
So has anyone taken a look at the 4-2 schedule at Worlds?
Well,
No.
the 400 meter schedule is makes no sense.
They run every other day or some nonsense.
No.
We got 2 days.
No, I know
off.
it's not. It's 2 days off.
You run the
Yeah.
heat of the 4, then you have the heats of the 2, and then the next day you have the semis of the 2, and then you have the final of the 4, and then you have the final of the 2.
Yeah.
So excuse me, is this not the schedule that Michael Johnson probably wanted in his life?
Well, okay, so I think the schedule was set up for the 400 people so that the countries could have their better quarter milers run both the mixed relay and the 4x4.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because the mixed relay is day 1, then a day off, then you have the 400 semi. Then you have 3 heat. Then you have 2 days off, then the 400 semi, then a day off, the 400 final, then a day off. And if you're a quarter miler still running at this point, you're a stud. So, but I think that's why it was set up that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that got me to thinking. Okay. I mean, have we seen Shanae Miller-Weebo 1 and 200 this year?
Yeah.
What did she run? How fast did she run? 22 something?
22:32.
Okay. So that confirms it for me. I'm gonna go Shanae Miller-Weebo for the win. Jackson second, Thompson Hurrah third.
You had
And
Shriek
as much as I'm
second.
rooting for Miss Steiner, you talk about those 3 on point.
Yeah. It's not a bad pick. It's not a bad pick at
It's
all.
gonna be, and the reason why I'm saying this is that there is no point where there is I don't know what Bahamas is doing as far as a 4x4. I don't think there's anything that's going to be in her way in terms of having that duty. But if this schedule, just where I'm eyeballing this, and she gets to get better every day, holy cow, watch out.
So give me the schedule that she's got to run.
You ready? Okay. This is I've never seen this before in my life. I mean, so it starts on day 2, right? Actually day 3. Day 3, you have the 400 heats in the morning, right? Nothing in the afternoon. Day 4, you have the 200 heats in the afternoon, right? I mean, this thing was day 5, you have the 200
semi.
in the afternoon, right? Day 6, you have the 400 semifinal. Day 7, you have the 200 final.
And you think she's going to win the 200 final after doing all those 400s?
That's what he said.
Absolutely.
Okay. Good luck with that. All right.
All right.
So
Wish me luck.
anybody, you're next, because as good as you were with the whatever you did indoors, no.
So
No.
I actually, Governor brought her name up. I have Miller Rebo in my mix. So I have Shrika winning, Shawnee in second, and then Abby in third.
So where is Miller Rebo in the mix?
Second.
Second.
Oh, wait, say it again.
Shrika, Shawnee, Abby.
Got it.
So, all right. Let's move on to the 8.
So you go first now, right?
Well,
you?
Yes. So I have Mo, Ajay, and Miss Keely. Oh man, I left her.
Hodgkins.
Yeah, there you go. I wanted to say Wilkinson. I knew that wasn't right. So yes, those are my 3. Mr. Governor, the governor, you're up.
I got Mo Wilson Mara.
Chalk. Straight chalk.
Got it. Clyde.
I got Mo. I got Mo, Wilson, and Rogers.
Ooh,
You have it, huh?
it's happened before. Absolutely.
Fact.
All right. Mr. Dad.
I've got Ajay,
Hmm.
Mo, Hodgkinson.
If that happens, Ajay Wilson is going to dip under.
Gonna have to be under 55.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm just listen. Sometimes you see things you can't unsee, right? And if you know things behind those things, and I'm the kind of person that looks for stuff like that, right? Watching the way Ajay ran the rounds at USA's and knowing who her coach is and knowing how both she and he think.
Tactician.
Oh yeah, no, she tried to set her up. Yeah.
No. She didn't try to set her up. She set her up and gave her the fake okey doke. Let's see if this works. I don't think she thought it was going to work at the end. Like, meaning I'm going to go here, right? And she actually pulled ahead and then it went back, right? But
Yeah.
that was to see what was going to happen. I think the similar race pattern is going to happen in the final, and the move is going to be far more decisive and later, and it's going to be done. But that, again, that's just what I think. I mean, only because it makes it interesting, right? Like, at the end of the day,
it varies.
I just wanted to pick something different, and then I just wanted people to understand at least I had a reason for it, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with the thing, Mo. Like, I think both those two athletes are spectacular. I think tactically, Ajay has figured out that she can run fast enough and be close enough to a thing and still have a kick.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And at the end of the day, you can't just stay back there and run. Like, you can't just lose the same way every time. At some point in time, you got to be willing to try something different. And I give her credit for, like, her and her coach are trying something different.
Yeah.
All right, Sir Lucius.
Ajay, Hodgkinson, Mo.
Wow.
See?
Wow.
And I promise to the rest of the world, he and I have not had a conversation, not one conversation about this.
Nope, I have not.
Not one conversation.
All right.
Why you see the same shock face on me? I was like, oh, I thought I was the only one that saw this. I thought I was the only one that thought that.
And for the record, I didn't talk to Chu's contact either. I mean, so.
Right.
Love it.
Oh, man.
So in great form, let's go to the 15.
Okay, so
Damn it.
Faith. I'm not trying to pronounce her last name. We're just gonna go with Faith.
Kipyegon.
Kipyegon. Then I'm gonna go with Hassan, and then Tsegay.
Tegay.
There you go.
Yeah. Let me get there. Who was your second one?
I think
Hassan.
he,
I'm not seeing the name.
Safan Hassan.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, she's
not
down
in.
there.
Oh, I
She's
see.
She's
I
all
see
the
at
way
the
at the
bottom.
end of the
Yeah.
chart there.
And then Sige. Got it. All right. Baseball. What you got?
I've got Kip Yegon, Hassan, and Baye.
Mbaye. Got it.
Embaye.
I gotcha. Clyde.
I'm pretty sure that me and Sir Lucius have the same picks. I cannot pick against Kip Yegon. I don't know why anyone would forget about Safan Hassan. I don't think Muir can get up in there and get it done, so I'm gonna go Tiske.
Got it. Governor.
Kipyegon, Hassan, Sige.
Yeah. I don't know why I think Mbaye is going to beat Sige. I think literally it was just one of them wild hairs. I don't think there's any chance that the first two aren't the first two, though. I think we kind of all agree on that.
Well, no, I don't.
Oh, I was talking about us. I wasn't talking about you.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I have Kipyegon, Sige, and then Hassan last. Sorry, I got confused whenever you said it. So, all right. The barriers, 100-meter hurdles. I've got
Savage. Still the most savage event in the sport.
Straight up.
What you got? Big
Pure
league.
carnage.
So I've
God.
got Miss Camacho Quinn winning. I've got Kenny taking second, and then Toby taking third.
Who?
I'm
Hassan.
I'm a son. Yeah.
Hassan.
I'm gonna say I'm a son. My mom's son.
Oh my God! Stop it.
You want to go? You want to go for the bonus and add the world record in there or not?
No,
Okay.
don't do it. Don't do it. That was hard enough to pull out of my butt.
No quintuplet. No, not doing it.
All right, Governor, give your picks.
I got Camacho Quinn. I got Nia Ali,
Oh, I hate you.
Kenny Harrison.
Oh, stop looking at my paper.
Cannot ever count that young lady out. Ever.
Stop
Very
looking
true.
at my paper.
Very true. Clyde.
I mean, I thought I was gonna make news, but your order here is screwed up. So I definitely have Camacho Quinn. I definitely have Nia Ali for second. Y'all should have learned this lesson already.
Yes, I feel your pain, Clyde.
No, there's so many good options. Oh my God. At some point, she's going to be able to hold her composure and come through. I'm going Brittany Anderson for third.
Ooh.
Jamaica for third.
Okay.
Wow.
And yes, the world record.
Wow.
All right.
So Lucius is in
Interesting.
deep thought, man. He is.
Interesting.
Baseball dad.
I want to hear that.
I got JCQ, Nia Ali, and after a tremendous amount of hand wringing, Kenny Harrison.
All right, Sir Lucius.
Well, I will be glad to shake up the apple cart on this one. I am going Skinny Kenny for the win.
Ooh.
Jasmine Camacho Quinn for second, and Miss Toby Almasan for third. And I do agree that the world record is in serious jeopardy.
Wow.
Yeah, I agree the world record's in serious jeopardy.
Words of a man that has been watching trends. Interesting.
All right. Going over into the field, we've got the discus.
Why?
Because
Okay, so I mean, I think we have to show some love every now and then to the field events, but there is in no world where I'm picking against Valerie Allman in Eugene, Oregon on U.S. soil. Not happening. And then I'm gonna go with Miss Perez, and then Sandra from Croatia, because I'm not attempting that last name.
Perkovic.
Perkovic.
Like I said, I'm good. So I'm gonna let y'all say it for me. Sandra.
Oh, there we go. All right. Who is your second? I'm sorry.
Perez.
I don't see a Perez.
Cuba, isn't it? No.
Yeah.
Cuba.
Isn't it Cuba?
Yeah, Cuba.
Come on. Big Lip, why are you picking on me?
Scrolling, Chew.
Just write it down. She's in there.
I did read. Okay, I see. Just making sure there wasn't another
She's
Perez.
one
That's
of the
why.
few remaining.
Got
Yep.
it. All right. Huffinator.
Valerie Allman, Miss Perkovic, and is it Doomhoff?
Dinkoff.
Dinkoff. I can't read my own handwriting.
Clyde.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna pick against Valerie. So I'll take Valerie. Jesus. I don't watch enough international discus. I'll go Perkovic and Van Klinken.
Wow.
I mean, truth be told, that was actually hard for me not to pick her.
Mm-hmm.
Governor.
I got Alman, Perkovic, and Fang. Miss.
So don't be mad because that's who it was for me too.
That was my before I erased. That's what I had.
Yeah, I mean, she's been tossing that bad boy. All right, moving over to the men's side. Wait, so are we not changing? Or we are changing?
We're not changing.
We're not changing. Okay.
Change.
Nope.
Vote on it at least.
Okay, y'all vote on it.
Y'all saw my change.
Well, the
It's
governor
a better
and I both
event
already
to
said
pick.
no.
It's a better event to pick. Y'all know it is.
No, we don't know that.
We're locked
you just
in.
being
We're
petty.
locked in.
So I got 2 against.
Well, so I just did it automatically because I first saw you change it, and I was like, I'm not going to get stuck behind the wheel on this one.
That's a vote for me. EP, it's in your hands.
I mean, look, I wrote down answers to both because sometimes I'm a lemming, but I mean, you had as much time as the rest of us to pick events. You chose the 400 hurdles.
I actually
You
didn't,
know?
if you understand what happened. Text messages, I didn't even know it was up today.
Right. So then, that's a lack of preparation on your part, which does not constitute an emergency on mine.
Okay, so
400 hurdles it is.
All right.
So if we want to do a bonus at the end, we can do that the other event if you want.
Yeah.
Please.
You know what? We'll make the other event the tiebreaker there.
Oh, there you go. All right. So we are going to be doing the 100, men's 100, 400 hurdles, long jump, shot put, jav. All righty. Sir Lucius, you're up. Yeah.
No, you're up.
Oh, dang it. I have Fred.
That was a good try, though.
Yeah, I literally forgot, and that was
So what event are we doing?
100. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right.
100. So I have Fred, Mr. Blake, and then Trayvon.
Oh, wow.
I do.
Wow.
I went crazy on that one, just because. What do you do?
Wow.
Big league. I want to participate in the same drug paraphernalia imbibement that you clearly do. Like you
That
are
one
on
I just-
another planet
that
than the
one I
rest
just
of us,
feel
and I love it. I love it. Like I love the fact that you don't step out on a limb. You take a running start from the trunk of the tree and jump out as far out into the leaves as humanly
I
possible.
did.
I love it.
I did.
And we have 5 Americans in the men's 100, by the way.
Yes. And I
Who
thought it
who
was
are the 5 of
You
we?
actually see
we have
Elijah
5
Hall
in the
got
100?
in. So Elijah
So-
Hall, Christian Coleman, Marvin Bracey, Trayvon Brumell, and Fred Curley.
So when I said that earlier, I got soundly rejected.
Nobody rejected you. We just didn't understand.
It's just, it's like,
because
I think it's ridiculous.
It's clear that I'm just a college coach. I know nothing about this stuff, so it doesn't matter. So,
Right.
Governor, it's your choice to pick.
That's
I think
what
it's
heard.
wild that you're actually there in the venue and these things are happening in real time and you not
And you
know.
think,
Like I think
you
that's
think
crazy.
I'm paying attention? I have
No,
lots of athletes I'm working with.
I'm not saying a shortcoming on your part. I'm just talking about, again, the shenanigans and non-professionalism of our sport. Like these are world rankings that are sliding people into world championships after deadlines without any fanfare.
Okay, Governor, your choices,
It's wild.
because he's going around the block.
Curly, Brumell,
He's
Brace.
on you. No, because you're
Ooh,
fired up.
wait, hold on. Say that again, sir.
Curly, Brumell, Bracey.
Wow. The sweep. I like it.
Sweep.
All right. Clyde.
Do I get a pass for injury?
No.
Well, then I'm just gonna roll. I don't believe that the Italian has come all the way out and been kicking it in the woods up in Oregon if he ain't ready to run. He would have easily stayed home. And the fact that y'all are blanking the Italian, no medals at all. Wow. All right. If the Italian's healthy, that's my bet. So
Well, you better hope he's healthy then.
right.
I would actually take what you just said and think about the opposite. Very much like what our Norwegian is doing right now. He's entered. Right? So that's good news.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Right up until it happens. It's
I hear
good.
you. I hear you.
I mean, Governor, you and I said this last week. But go ahead, make your prediction.
Clyde is your pick, sir.
I'm going
Inquire minds wanna
Curly.
know.
I'm going Curly. Yeah, I'm going Curly, Jacobs. Golly. If not now, when? If not now, when? Brumell,
Wow.
bronze.
Huffage.
Fred Curley, Christian Coleman, and Marcel Jacobs.
See? He thinks the Italian's healthy too.
Last but not least.
Fred Curley, Christian Coleman, Marvin Bracey.
Ooh.
And I'm actually mad at myself. I didn't have the stones to pull the trigger because that was my first thought. I agree with you. I'll say this: if Jacobs isn't third, I think Bracey is. I like that one. I like that pick. Sir.
All right.
All right. 400
My
meter
pleasure,
hurdle.
my pleasure. Oh, it's me first, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
I am
Don't
going
you
with the
do
home
it to me.
team. Rye Benjamin for the win. Dos Santos second. Warholm third.
That's really interesting.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Dad.
Because if Warholm is healthy enough to be in the final and get the bronze, the fact that you put him third, I find wildly interesting.
Benjamin, Warholm, Dos Santos.
Oof.
Man.
All right, Clyde.
God. This is torture. This is terrible. God. It's the same question. Is Warholm healthy? And since no one told me that he was in the Bay Area training this week, I didn't get a chance to go watch.
Your reconnaissance.
Right. Man. This is so bad. I gotta go with the same logic. If the GOAT made the trip, he's got to be healthy. So I'm going Warholm. This is painful. Rai Benjamin is my favorite athlete. I'm going Warholm, Dos Santos, Benjamin.
Wow. Now I'm going to tell you this right now. You better stop telling people he's your favorite athlete.
He is.
If you picked him
My
to get
favorite
third
athlete.
on U.S. soil to them two dudes.
He's my favorite athlete.
All right.
I am the biggest fan.
Oh, excuse me, Governor.
Benjamin, Dos Santos, Bassett.
I like that pick.
Yes.
That's my pick if Warholm ain't healthy. Like yeah.
And I will admit, I teetered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we all are at least sipping on the Bassett tea. I think we're all at least tempted by it.
I think everybody except the governor has Bassett fourth. Do we not?
And me.
Right there.
I have that same pick.
I've got him fourth.
Yeah.
So, Governor, I have the same picks as you.
All right.
Benjamin, Dos Santos, and Bassett. So, we are now going to move on to the Jav. I have Mr. Peterson taking first, Chopra second, and I can't read my handwriting. Crap. That Dijon? That looks like. This hammer Jav. Badlich. Wow. I don't know what that is that I wrote down. Oh, I see. Badlich.
I just needed to make sure that you didn't have the same three picks as mine because I was definitely about to erase and change.
Go for it. Governor.
Peters, Badlich, Keyshawn Walcott.
Woo! Blast from the past.
That he's going to feed off that energy.
All right. Clyde.
See, I don't know if the governor pulled a Caribbean pick or an insider pick. If it's an insider pick, I'm copying the governor, but I feel like it's a Caribbean homer pick, so I'm not going to do it. I'm going Peters, Peters.
Chopra.
No, I don't have Chopra second. I'm sorry. Chopra is the Indian kid, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I got Grenada, Czech Republic, and then India.
Badlich and then Chopra. Okay. All right. Huffins.
So evidently nobody likes the Germans. I'm going to go with Peters, Chopra, Weber.
All right. Last but not least. Sir Lucius.
I'm going with Peters. I just know his first name is Jacob.
Badlich.
Badlich.
Okay, and then Niraj from India.
Chopra.
Say again?
Chopra.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. That works for me.
All right. Spin it around. Shot put, Sir Lucius.
Okay, so I don't even know why we're doing this.
Nah.
Oh, you know why we're doing this? To give Lamar a redemption.
Oh yeah, a chance to disrespect Joe once again. So I am going with the most obvious pick of this competition, Ryan Krauser for the win, Joe Kovacs for second, and Mr. Walsh for third.
Is there anybody not picking that order?
That's my
What
order.
was it?
Krauser,
Krauser,
Kovacs, Walsh.
Kovacs, Walsh.
No, I got that order.
Okay. Governor's off screen, but if he has that order, we all have the same order.
Just assume he has that order and boo to whoever chose the shot put.
Yeah, exactly. Who chose the shot put?
I don't know. Hold on.
I don't know. Was it me? It might have been me.
Sure, it was. Ain't no Mike too. It was you.
Listen, he needed a chance to say Joe
did.
Kovac's name for a medal. We understand it.
And the
did.
crazy thing
No.
is like, we give him a hard time about Joe, and Joe has always been one of his favorite athletes.
Yeah,
Always.
but if he didn't pick him for a medal again, we was gonna send the cavalry.
Exactly. I might have brought Joe with me to your house. And after we got to talking trash, what a good time to be had by all, right?
Governor, can we assume that you have Krauser, Kovacs, and Walsh in that order?
I have Krauser, Kovacs, Romani.
Okay.
Oh,
There you go.
okay.
Somebody got something different. There you go.
Romani. All right, we're in.
Right there.
Long jump.
Oh, Jesus.
I have Ahammer.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, timeout. You
Yeah,
jumped on my bandwagon?
yeah, she sure did.
Well,
she
I
sure did.
I saw the videos, right? I saw
Yep.
the videos. Ahammer.
You can't give her insider trader information and expect her not to use it. I mean, come on.
Montler,
Like
and then
that's your fault.
Tentaglu.
Yes.
Glue.
Glue.
Tentaglu.
So this is how this went. Chew. Let me show you this.
Yeah.
And then you expect her not to use it.
I know. Oh, I don't want to see it. It's a scary movie.
Well,
yeah.
I put the video in the group chat.
Yeah,
Send it to all of you.
So
All right, Governor, who you got?
Tentaglue, Montler, Dendy.
Oh.
Wait, you said you
Wait,
picked
so you had
to win.
Dendy winning it in the
That's
bold
my,
prediction.
that's or, right?
I see. He's winning either way at this point. This is called a hedge.
Yeah.
Right,
Like
yeah.
me swinging for the fences.
And just in case.
Yes.
All right,
I
Clyde.
win either way.
Oh man. There's
All right. Stop. I'm gonna go Dendy, Tentaglue, Montler.
there we
Okay.
go. There we go.
I've said it. Done.
I'm going Tentaglue, Hammer, and if not now, win. If not now, win Dendy for third.
Wow.
I love the pronunciations of these names. This is just awesome. I love it. Tentaglue. We're gonna call from now on. My man is Elmer's Tentaglue.
What is it?
It's Tentoglue, but it doesn't matter. I don't.
Oh.
It's Tentaglue. Damn it, that's
Listen.
his name.
Listen,
It's
let me
Tentaglue.
tell you something. If he don't jump past 8:55 in the meet, he Tentaglue.
He is Tentaglue. We'll go with that.
Stupid.
Is it my turn?
Oh, yes, baseball dad. It is your turn.
Airhammer, Tentoglue. Oh my God. I don't know why I picked this one. I can't pick against this dude. I picked Javon Harrison for third.
He's in the long jump?
He's in the long jump, folks.
Is he
how
actually?
did he get in?
Yeah, he is.
Points.
He is.
World
Diamond
ranking.
League.
Okay.
World
Wow.
ranking.
Wow.
Where?
Towards the bottom.
Look
I'm at the bottom.
So go.
Oh
there.
shit! Yeah, he
2,
is.
4.
He is there.
6,
You're
8.
right. Wow. Okay.
Ow.
Well,
All right,
Okay,
Yeah.
so is there a Tobias in the long jump?
Yes.
Yep, Tobias.
Tobias Montler.
Montler.
Montler. Yes.
Yeah.
Montler,
Tobias
yeah.
Montler.
He's
Yes.
the number 3 seed.
Okay. Yeah, he's my winner. And then I have no idea how to pronounce this name. Miltiadis.
MIL.
Pencil glue.
Oh, that's tentacle.
Oh, you're
We're
reading
looking
his
at-
first
We're
name.
looking
It's
at last name.
tentacle.
That's
Yeah.
tentacle.
Got it.
Okay, yeah, Elmer, as you call him,
Elmer Tentacle.
and then Dindy for the Browns.
Got it.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, that was way too funny.
the decathletes coming home with the W. Damn it!
Hey, he said it first.
I did.
we
say
gonna
it
do
a
our-
long
Actually,
time
he
ago.
said it. The kid said it first.
He did. Told his coach, "I will win world
So-
championships in the long jump."
So I would love to know, like maybe it's a question down the road, but like the top 3 best places to go, like when you absolutely need a mark, right? I mean, what we just saw at the training center. I mean,
Oh, at the training center, and the jumps has to be. Okay, so I'm gonna say Sestriere is 1, the Olympic Training Center is 2, and I don't know. Is there a track in Mexico City that you can long jump at?
I mean, you got to throw El Paso in there. You got Chaux de Fonds. I mean, it's just.
Texas relay.
Oh no, El Paso. No, that's my top 3. Sestriere is 1.
Texas
Olympic
relays,
Training-
you terrible.
Look, Sestriere is 1, Olympic Training Center is 2, and El Paso is 3.
There you go.
El Paso over Texas relay.
Oh,
Al-
sir, the collegiate record was set at El Paso,
Yes.
874.
I understand. I'm just saying. Just saying.
I mean, provided that they use the old wind gauges that they did back then, absolutely.
Oh my God, yes. I don't even think that wind gauge went to 2.
No.
Are we gonna do the tiebreaker?
The bonus,
Yeah,
the tiebreaker.
Yeah,
All
this
right.
this guy, he wanted to do this because he's trying to be petty and get me involved.
No,
That's
that's actually not it at all. I legitimately believe this is the most interesting field in the meet. I legitimately
Okay.
believe. We all know.
So
who
then,
you
so then,
pick
so
anyway, it
so
don't matter.
so then I'm gonna go last. There
Yeah, you go. You go first because we all know who you gonna pick.
No, I'm gonna go last.
All right, that's cool with me.
You know what? I'll go first then.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Men's 200.
I'll say this. My picks all train in Florida. I thought that was funny that the top 6 guys in the world last year at the Olympics all train in Florida. But I am doing something I never thought I would do. I'm actually predicting that Papa Podium is not on the podium for once. I am going to pick Mr. Knighton, Mr. Noah Lyles, since there are 2 Lyleses in the meet now, and Mr. Fambolet for the bronze medal.
I like it.
Has Liberia ever had a medalist?
Not to my knowledge.
No idea.
Interesting.
So does that make who's that make next?
Clyde.
Okay. For the record, sir, the Liberian is not doubling, correct? All right. Well then, damn it.
Now I can know why so Sir Lucius didn't want any part of this. He didn't want any part of it.
Damn it, Lamar.
You got my squad, don't you?
I
You
mean,
like my picks, don't you?
I needed to know if he was doubling. I'm gonna throw some stuff out there. I think Jareem Richards is a problem.
It's a giant problem.
I think Jareem Richards is a problem. I think the South African is Fugazi time trialer.
Oh my gosh.
Sean de Fong raised its ugly head again.
Right.
Yes.
I think that everybody has somehow forgot that Andre DeGrasse always finds a way to get ready for the deuce.
Yes.
That's what I just said. I said I cannot believe I'm picking him not to be on the podium, but I think the way this race falls is I think there are 2 freaks of nature up front, and I think Joe can beat everybody else to the line.
Yeah, I kind of see Joe being in the mix at 100. and then it's a problem, right? So
It's a problem.
I'm going Knighton, Lyles, and Fambule. Yeah.
Wow.
Governor,
The only
what say
thing
you?
that was hard for me to do was not put Fred on the damn podium.
I think the double's going to be a lot. I think it's going to be more. I think it's going to be more work than he realizes.
I also think he's going to run really damn fast in the 100.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have Mr. Work's Not Done winning.
Work's not done, baby.
I think and then I have Mr. Lyles second, and I have Mr. Curley third.
Mm.
Yeah.
I went with the current majority of Knighton, Lyles, and Fambule.
Oh, you picked Fambule too? Did you come down here and look at my paper?
Wow.
All right, last but not least, I bought you the most time I could, sir.
I appreciate that. And then I didn't need any time. I just wanted to, let you guys,
Go
because
through
I think
it.
there's nobody here that doesn't know what I'm about to say. Knighton, Lyles, Fambule.
Nice.
So there you go.
Nice.
That is
I feel even
wild.
better
Like,
about it.
like I actually felt like I was doing something in hell. Shit. 4 of the 5 of us picked the same order.
Mhm.
I really thought
Check.
we were going to get some changes here.
Check
I
your
did
phone.
too. I did too. Let's be clear, y'all. Like, I think all of us have to admit something. It takes a lot of stones for not one of us to have picked Papa Podium to win a medal. I mean, it will be the first championships he's been in that he didn't win one. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, the Canadian has won a medal in every championship he's participated in.
No,
Right?
I'm going on record. We were all very disrespectful to not call Andre DeGrasse's name. But
I mean, yeah, but
Okay, so
you know what?
let me be clear on something. I love Andre, but in no world am I ever picking Noah not to be on the podium. We'll start there. And then in no world am I going to pick that my 2 guys are going to make the podium, even if they don't make the podium. Right?
I mean,
listen, why we shouldn't have been picking the daggum event in the first place.
no, sir, your picks are not like, no one is surprised at your picks.
My picks are strictly homers, and y'all know that. But I believe we're going to get on the podium. Don't get me wrong.
No, that's yeah. No one worried about your picks in there. I thought that the rest of us were going to be
ready.
Hey, I thought the rest of us were going to be different. Honestly, I thought you were going to go Knighton, Fambule, Lyles. I thought that's what you were going to say.
That close.
That's hilarious. All right.
Can you imagine a situation where 50 meters to go, Lyles is so focused on Knighton, who's so far ahead of him, that he forgets that Fambule can do what he can do?
Well, okay, this and we have to mute the coach's mic here. This is how I honestly don't believe that Knighton is gonna make the same error that he made at the trials.
Nope.
And
but let me ask you, what do you think his error was?
I told you the coach's mic is muted. You're not here.
No, but I'm just curious. Just curiosity. Like, what do you think his error was?
I don't coach the kid, and I've never asked you about that race once. So I have no inside thoughts on this. It's just visually. It looked like he in the moment was going out there, to plant a flag, and it looked like he went too hard to 150 and just ran out of gas. I don't think that's what it looked like. Of course, you know the difference because you coached the kid.
Okay, I'm good. I'm just listening. My mic's muted.
Right, right. So I have to pretend that you're not here right now.
Right.
That's what it looked like. I'm sure it's different than that. But I said it earlier. I believe that the winner is going to be Aaron Knighton. I don't believe second is actually going to be very close. I think the close is 2 to 3.
Mhm.
And yes, if everybody who ain't in the NCAA doesn't understand what Joe can do from 120 meters away from the finish line through the finish line, it might turn into a thing. Like, I'll take Big Joe's top end. I'll take that.
Let me just say this. I'm old, right? I'm not the oldest guy on this panel, but I'm old. And one thing has always been true in the sprints. Finishers get medals.
Yeah.
Finishers get medals. And, you know, if Joe doesn't get a medal in this championship, you best believe it might be the only championship he's healthy for, and he doesn't, because that finish ain't going anywhere.
Well, look, let's be clear about this. If Joe ends up with a medal, on paper, it will be early, right? I think we're probably the only crew crazy enough to make these picks this way. I don't think a lot of people in the world have Joe on the podium because he's young. He's he's one of the 2 babies in the field. It would be considered early. Y'all better not let Joe get a medal in this one. You better not.
Here's what I'm saying. Like, to me, this was an easy pick. And I think it's the part that people forget. Dude, Joe and Ariane were just off the podium in the Olympics 360 days or whatever it was ago. Like, they ain't newbies. They're just young.
Right.
Like, these two dudes have been through rounds and in the final and have raced everybody they're gonna race.
Yep.
Here's a question with Sir Lucius's mic turned off and his video turned off as well, right? Have both of those guys, have Knighton and Fambole, put on the new spikes and have made the adjustment to the new spikes? Because I still have not seen Mr. Knighton in the new spikes, and I've just seen a picture of the ASIC spikes. So another question out there, Sir Lucius doesn't have to answer because he never heard the question.
Okay, Mr. Knighton has not. He's going to continue to wear the spike he's been wearing because the Adidas spike is too wide for him so far.
Okay.
Right. So I'm sure they're working on finding a way to narrow it down a little bit for him.
Yeah.
And Mr. Fambule, as of today, will still be wearing the Nike Bubble spike because the ASIC spike just can't handle the power he puts into him.
Are you serious?
No.
So they haven't found a plate that is strong enough.
He busts the bubble on the Nike spike all the time.
Okay.
He busted it today.
Wow.
I'm gonna need everybody to understand what that man just said.
Right. Right.
That's crazy.
Yep. All right. We are a little longer on show today. So if everybody's okay, I'd like to blanket the heartbeat props.
Yes, ma'am.
One of the shaking heads is the governor, who is is going to be inducted in the Southwest Conference Hall of Fame next month. So I think that's super awesome. Can't say it over and over again. That's so awesome. I think that's amazing. So congratulations, sir.
Appreciate it.
I just want to piggyback on that, and I had this conversation with someone in regards to you. Everybody that knows you knows that you were a world-class athlete. And I am here to tell everybody that a big part of the reason he's a world-class athlete because he's a world-class human being. And so congratulations on your induction, sir. And as y'all say down in the Islands, big ups and all that good stuff.
Big ups. Thank you.
Bravo and well-deserved, my man.
Thank you, Clyde.
Absolutely.
All I can say is this. I don't really remember a time where the governor and I were not close as brothers. Like, it's very strange. Somebody asked me when we met, and I said, I honestly don't remember. But I do know from the first day that I met him, which whatever day that was, we have been brothers, not friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't be happier for you to get an incredibly well-deserved and incredibly difficult honor to achieve. Because I mean, look, if you're not old enough to have been around for the Southwest Conference, just trust me when I tell you, listen, the SEC is an absolute monster. I don't think it's as good as the Southwest Conference used to be at the time, for its time. Right? Like
Insane.
There were just insane things that happen on a regular basis. So at the end of the day, you know, to have been that great, to be, you know, vaulted into the pantheon of a conference so great, they're still putting people in the Hall of Fame. The conference doesn't even exist anymore. Hello? I need people to get that part, right? It's still that big of a deal. It's just that, listen, man, that's super duper awesome. Obviously, I and we are all incredibly proud of you, and it couldn't be more well deserved. So congrats, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. All right. Well, a little bit longer, but always fun to watch us pick our picks, right? So, and we'll all get text messages after the show airs, and then during the competition and all that stuff. So, without further ado, best of luck to all at World Championships. Safe travels. Hopefully you are traveling at this point. And then other than that, we'll see each other next week. Bye, everyone.
When the lights come on, the roaches get to running. When the lights come on, opponents smash the plumbing. Heard you like it warm, hot, knife the butter. Truth hit them hard, knock them off that rebuttal. Tsunami, tidal wave to your puddle. Tough love, punch you in the arms, little brothers. Athletics, LLC, there's no others. Track and field's pacing, we'll peel to go further. Hey, Wally, Coyote, it's road runners. Feels like you know us, you've been with us the whole summer. If not for this quarantine, these four corners wouldn't be here, but we here, so start learning. You gotta earn your stripes, gotta get your scars. Show you how to fight, but show us who you are. You lack experience, but still you wanna talk. And who is actually talking to you? Circle's kinda small. Heads prevail when the backbone's strong. Gotta keep it coming, no, it won't last long. Pass and fail, then sell the sad song. And if you don't check yourself, then that's wrong. Just trying to give you the real that you asked for. So why you keep cutting us off to ask more? We put it in slow-mo, but you fast forward. Athletics, LLC, the task force.